Hi everyone, this is Darkstar, and today I'm going to do a topic that somebody requested in the comments. So as you're watching these videos, if there's a video you want to see, if there's a topic you want me to cover, please leave it in the comments. I do read those comments, and I will do shows that you request. I take requests. Alright, I'm happy to do a show on any blackjack topic that you want. Alright? I'm not very knowledgeable in other areas of life, but on blackjack I know an awful lot, and I'd be happy to do anything related to blackjack. So, put your comments in on shows that you want to see, or let me know what you think of this particular video, good or bad. Alright, and if you like the video, like it. If you don't like the video, then subscribe so that you can see other videos that you will like. I wasn't sure what the questioner meant by betting system, but most people when they talk about betting systems, they're talking about betting systems that don't have anything to do with card counting, just strictly a betting system. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay, no matter what betting system you use, unless it's a betting system that works in conjunction with card counting, okay, like Kelly betting. Kelly betting means that you bet a direct one-to-one proportion of your bankroll to the advantage that you have. Alright, so in other words, if you have a $1,000 bankroll and you have a 1% edge, which if you're counting cards would require a true count of I think around 3, depending on the rules of course and things, then you would bet 1% of your bankroll. If you had a $1,000 bankroll, you'd bet $10. Okay? Or more realistically, if you had a $10,000 bankroll, then you could bet $100 with a edge of 1%. So if you had a true count of 3, you could bet $100 if you had a $10,000 bankroll. Okay? This is not much different than the betting system that Ken Houston used, that he wrote about in $1 Million Blackjack, and I believe it's the same that they used in the book that he wrote, The Big Player, too. And so at a true count of 3, they actually, just to make their betting easier, they bet 3 green chips at a true count of 3. Okay, so $75. And they had, I think they did have about a $10,000 bankroll, if I'm not mistaken. That was a significant amount of money because this was in the 70s, remember, that Ken Houston was playing. And then they would bet, if they had a true count of 4, they'd bet 4 green chips. Okay, true count of 1, 1 green chip, and so on and so forth. Okay, so they just bet the number of green chips based on the count, the true count. Now, the true count was 0. They either bet 0, because they were playing with a team. So basically that means the counter would just bet the minimum. And then the big player would not be called in at that point. So once the big player got there, presumably, at about a crew count of 2 or so, then he'd be betting 50, and then if the count dropped, he'd bet 25, and if it dropped much less than that, he'd walk away. Okay? Because at anything less than a true count of 1, you as the player do not have an advantage, and therefore you should be betting 0. Now, most players don't, most professionals anyway, don't use true Kelly betting, because true Kelly betting would require you to constantly adjust your bet as your bankroll constantly changes. Okay? So what a lot of us do is we bet a portion of Kelly. Okay? Say maybe half Kelly. So if you bet half Kelly, then instead of that $100 bet, you'd be betting 50. Okay? That way you don't have to constantly adjust your bet up or down depending on the constant fluctuations of your bankroll. There's a great program called Casino Verite Chapter 10 that's based on Don Schlesinger's Blackjack Attack Chapter 10 that takes all the guesswork out of it for you.